I respectfully beseech you in the name of Allah, evoking in me a feeling of deep admiration and respect, for the sake of my own well-being or the well-being of another person. I respectfully appeal to the being who exudes great mercy and compassion, acknowledging that you have been given the priceless gifts of divine guidance and unwavering resolve. I give you the following holy teachings with the deepest love and generosity. May you approach them with an open mind, willing to learn from their experience. We fervently pray that these holy teachings grant you serenity and understanding, directing you toward a life filled with meaning and purpose. Please bring these forward in the name of Allah. It is fervently requested that divine assistance be given to a servant whenever they are faced with situations that lead to internal conflict, O Allah. While asleep, the person had a sacred revelation that was said to have come from a divine prophet. He delivered the divine directive to his devoted disciple in this holy place. The person in a subordinate position was instructed to release a radiant substance to the left while reciting the sacred phrase, "I will lead him on the correct course, guided by a meticulously arranged framework," 3 times in the name of Allah, the exceedingly compassionate, the exceedingly merciful. I respectfully request that the divine being with the highest authority grant me the right to keep this secret from all other beings forever. I pray for the gift of sagacity to be bestowed upon me so that I may be able to negotiate the complexities involved in sharing a disconcerting vision with my closest friends in light of Allah's limitless mercy. In accordance with Allah's command, who is revered as the most generous and the most merciful. May Allah give me the knowledge and the guidance I need to treat my loved ones with kindness, especially my family and my spouse. I hope that what I have to say will foster interpersonal harmony and foster a culture of understanding and respect. May the divine being bless my relatives, friends, and acquaintances, and endow me with the capacity to make a positive difference in their lives. The user affirms or expresses agreement. Assist me in evoking the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, while skillfully engaging in complex conversations with empathy and cunning. In Islamic religious contexts, the phrase, "God is greatest," Allahu Akbar, is frequently used to express the conviction that God is supreme and transcendent. I humbly request Allah, the divine being, to kindly transform the negative aspects of my verbal expressions into positive and constructive ones. We respectfully request the revered Prophet to grant us the quality of humility so that we may bow respectfully before the sacred teachings that forbid a particular action. May the Divine grant us the intelligence to follow His commands and the fortitude to resist all forms of seduction. In the name of Allah, the excessively merciful, the excessively compassionate, we respectfully implore you for your illimitable knowledge and kindness. May we find comfort and guidance in your divine presence as we fervently strive to act in accordance with moral principles. We humbly seek Allah's divine guidance and beg for His protection from temptations that could lead us astray from the straight path. I beseech Allah, the all-powerful, the most merciful, the most compassionate, to recognize the import of this command. In accordance with Allah's command, who is revered as the most generous and the most merciful. It is essential to recognize that the decree previously mentioned that was imposed upon us is a strict prohibition that demands strict adherence and compliance. O Divine Being, I respectfully request that you pay close attention to what I have to say and graciously consider my sincere request with your limitless wisdom. In accordance with Allah's command, who is revered as the most generous and the most merciful. Allah, the Supreme Being who rules over all spheres of existence, is praiseworthy. May peace and harmony be established on the planet, along with divine favor shown to our revered Prophet Muhammad, whose teachings have enlightened our inner selves and illuminated our path. Without a doubt, his teachings have given us the advantages of both salvation and enlightenment. We thank the person in question for his or her profound insights, which have shown us the way to achieving both our individual and collective safety and tranquility. According to religious doctrine, following the advised course of action can result in the acquisition of divine protection, especially by embracing a state of tranquility. May this truth be engraved on our spirits and act as our compass as we begin this holy journey. In the Islamic faith, the phrase, God is greatest, Allahu Akbar, is frequently used to declare God's greatness and supremacy. I respectfully beseech the being of great mercy and benevolence, acknowledging the presence of unfathomable knowledge and wisdom residing within the depths of my being. I humbly ask Allah to acknowledge and confirm the absolute truth of this claim. I pray that it receives Allah's mercy and wisdom. In Muslim religious contexts, the phrase, God is greatest, Allahu Akbar, is frequently used. It represents the conviction that compassionate being led us in the way of moral uprightness and give us the fortitude to put into practice the knowledge we learn through our dreams. We respectfully submit to your divine will as we travel through the ethereal world of dreams and ask for your abundant blessings and protection in the name of Allah, the excessively compassionate, the excessively merciful. I recognize the profound significance of this issue as it relates to the fundamental nature of our existence in every moment, and I humbly acknowledge the divine presence of Allah. I ask Allah to direct someone toward pursuing a career in mechanical engineering with His unending wisdom and guidance acting as a guiding force. I pray for divine guidance and inspiration to improve and revitalize the internal combustion engines used in automobiles as I get ready for sleep, calling upon Allah in the process. May Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, give me divine direction and deep understanding as I work to carry out His divine plan for the universe. In Allah's name, we humbly ask Allah, in His supreme magnificence, to grant us the divine favor of being able to feel the soft pulsations of our heartbeats. The upkeep of a race car engine is thought to be a solemn duty, so we must approach this duty with the utmost devotion and reverence. I humbly ask the compassionate and beneficent entity to grant me the mental capacity needed to understand the unique essence of an entity that possesses qualities that set it apart from all others. May your divine enlightenment illuminate my path as I work to understand the innate qualities of this exceptional entity, O Allah, the height of mercy and compassion. In the name of Allah, the excessively merciful, the excessively compassionate, the supplication is made. In Islamic religious contexts, the phrase, God is greatest, Allahu Akbar, is frequently used to declare the greatness and superiority of God. I humbly request that the merciful and forgiving Allah carefully consider my sincere pleas for mercy. I humbly ask for permission to share a story of serendipity involving a talented chef and their devoted apprentice as an act of reverence to a higher power. Dear God, I implore that your divine being hears my prayers and finds comfort in your holy being. May people receive your unending grace and be regarded as deserving in your eyes. I humbly ask that it be divided into separate parts in accordance with its sacred purpose by the divine presence of God. I humbly ask Allah for guidance and success in this endeavor as I invoke His divine blessings upon it. O Allah, in your infinite wisdom, grant me the insight and foresight necessary to complete this task with the utmost precision. In the name of Allah, who is referred to as the most gracious and the most merciful, I humbly acknowledge and abide by the divine decree. I completely rely on your direction for my decisions and thoughts. May this divorce be carried out according to your divine will, in the name of Allah. Assuming a position of submission before the sustainer, the person begs Allah in a reverent manner, acknowledging their lowly status as a servant and requesting that their words be transformed into a sacred supplication. Although I have the utmost respect and admiration for you, respected Prophet, I have not had the pleasure of seeing your divine presence in my dreams. I respectfully ask to be in Allah's presence, who is revered as the personification of mercy. Invoking the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate, I humbly acknowledge and yield to your profound wisdom and goodwill. I respect your exceptional qualities and look to you for wisdom to further my intellectual development. May Allah's omnipresence illuminate my way and lead me in the right direction. Please kindly extend an invitation for us to join you for dinner this evening at the revered benefactor's home. We beg you. We call upon Allah, the most merciful and compassionate, in the context of this gathering, and we express our desire for the presence of kindness and goodwill. In the Islamic faith, the proclamation, God is greatest, Allahu Akbar, is frequently used to convey the conviction that God is supreme and transcendent. I respectfully ask for your presence to witness the students' auspicious participation in a ceremonial meal that has been painstakingly prepared by a talented chef.